Now let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Play ball!
Liverpool moved 5 points clear at the top of the table. An assist from Salah and a goal from him too gave Liverpool a 2-0 against Aston Villa. If you look at that game, Slot has been doing well. Slot is somebody that came in. He didn't buy a whole lot of players, but if you look at the way he has played, he doesn't want his team to go out and score 7 goals like Klopp. He will probably score 1 or 2 goals, reserve the game, reserve your energy, control the game, and probably defend your lead. And if you look at the clean sheets he has gotten in this league this season, their defense is massive. That means he's worked on the defense, he's worked on the midfield, he's worked on the attack. They are one of the balanced team in this league. Now, winning against Aston Villa, who are actually looking to finish at top 4. What do you make of this game generally?
Well, it's a tough game. It was a tough game. In the start of the game, I felt like Aston Villa came in with a lot of energy. First 10 minutes, they didn't get their chances. Not that they didn't score their chances. They came at the defense, but defense was locked up. It was like a locked up shop. You want to break into a locked up shop with bulletproof glasses. So I think that was what the Liverpool defense felt like yesterday. And they didn't get those chances, and they didn't bury those chances. Then Liverpool came in the 27th. I think it was the 27th.
28 minutes. And in the second half,
they scored their goal. And they scored the goal. Nunez, I think, well positioned. People keep saying Nunez scores a tap in and he misses a lot of chances. We agree to that fact. He misses a lot of chances. But when he gets the chances he scores a world. You can see that he could position himself well from defenders, off defenders. And you can see that he got himself a lot of position like that he couldn't get. Like I said, he would miss a lot of goals, but he will score the ones he gets. And position himself off defenders. You see the space between him and the last defender. You see that it was enough space, getting that ball from Salah and burying it beautifully.
I think it was actually a defender. He put the Salah down. Probably it should have been a red card if
they haven't scored.
If
he hasn't scored, it probably would have been a red card. It probably would have been a foul and a red card. But it was still an advanced play. And look at even outside the guy committing the foul. Look at where Salah Nunez was and the other defender. You see that it was way off him as well because he knows how to get off his man.
And Nunez missed a whole lot of chances.
Look at the chances he missed as well. You saw how he got off his man. This is what they call a proper number 9, but without the killer instinct. He's a proper number 9, getting himself in credible positions for. It's just like a sniper getting himself. I was in a movie and they said the only talent a sniper has is picking a spot to hide, not actually taking the shot, but choosing a spot to hide. And Nunez for me is one of those people who call a sniper. He picks up a good spot, but his shot taking is very terrible.
Okay, if you look at the second goal, the defender made a mistake and Salah took that ball and ran straight to Martinez to go and just scored that goal. It was an easy goal for him.
No, the second goal was well deserved. It was okay because look at the way I felt like he could have nodded the ball off to throw it. There was no that.
Or even nodded to your right.
There was not. Even if he nods it to his right, a Liverpool player might just out of pace pick it up. So taking it to the right is risky. Taking it forward was risky. The best option was taking a throw. Take a throw and allow the players to recover and guide themselves. But he had to take an option of maybe passing it forward so that they can continue from the attack. I don't see a reason why Aston Villa, for the life of me, would play a Liverpool side half field, and your last defender is halfway across field.
They are trying to equalize.
Even when you look at the goal that Nunez scored, you could see that also the same thing. They were playing. It was a counter attack as well.
Players are very fast.
That's what I'm saying. If you're playing a counter attack and you don't have look at the likes of Tottenham Hotspur. You have the likes of Van der Ven. You know he's one of the fastest players in the fastest defenders in the Premier League. You have the Kyle Walker. These players will position themselves in a way that their pace and their intelligence, they could be able to cut you off. You have the likes of Saliba. They position themselves in a place that they could cut you off while you make a counter. In Liverpool, in the Aston Villa defense, apart from Pau Torres, who was also in the opposition's box setting, there's no other defender that is as fast as he is. I'm looking at him as one of the fastest defenders in the Aston Villa side. And the Ding, I call him Ding, that's the fullback now. It's fast enough, but yet he's not fast enough to meet up Mo Salah. So you're playing against a Salah who is pacey, a Darwin Nunez who is pacey, a Diaz who is as fast as he is, and maybe a midfield of Curtis Jones who you know is pacey as well. You position yourself in a way that when they come at you, even if they're playing 4 against 3, you can cut off the attack. You can not really get a card for it, but you can cut off the play by intercepting the pass, or perhaps taking yourself in a position that whenever they make a pass, you intercept, or whenever they make a run, you are there to block the person, tackle the ball off the person.
But truthfully, Emery set up his team very well.
No,
I think it was just two counter-attacking goals. It's not that Liverpool actually passed to score the goal. It was just two
counter-attacking goals, and many chances missed.
They missed a whole lot of chances.
Many chances missed. Now I will go. We're talking about Liverpool side now. I don't want to enter there because I will open Aston Villa chapter. I get players who say I just get beef with for the Aston Villa side. If I see them like if I see them for street, I think they pursue them. They go see myself here one snap. I just slap out because how can you go and miss? I was saying the Liverpool defense was a brick wall, was a bulletproof glass, but the chances they missed as an Aston Villa side was much.
It was much,
especially the likes of what's my guy's name. I like him a lot, but if I could just I could just give him a slap. I could just meet him and just slap him for missing those chances. At least it could have been 2-1. It could have been 2-2. It could have been many.
Even if it was 1-1, the game would have balanced.
It could have been balanced because if he had scored the earlier goal before Liverpool scored the goal, if he had scored, it would have been balanced. If he had gotten the equalizer, it would have been balanced. If he had let the pass off for someone else to score, it would have been okay. Rodgers was taking risky decisions, and though I like him, I like it when players take a risky decision, but the decision he took and the outcome was not worth the decision making. It was not worth the risk. Just like saying you're spending 1 billion to import goods that you're going to sell for 100,000. So it's like you're taking a risk, but the profit is not worth the risk you're taking. And I think that was what Rodgers was doing. Rodgers was doing in that game last night. He was taking too many risks that was not worth the risk.
Okay, let's talk about Slot for a while before we talk about Emery. Do you think that he can maintain this standard and win this league?
See, I think for him now, there's something he did. If you look at the bench in the game last night, I'm not going to talk about the starting lineup. Normally, this starting lineup starts with Liverpool, starts with Jurgen Klopp, except for Curtis Jones. But gradually and smallishly now, Curtis Jones is a starter for him, an academic graduate. So, 2 academic graduate starts for Liverpool currently. Trent and Jones. These players start, and they've been showing up. Now, which means he's looking at, I see that, because we mentioned names of players that were available to him when Jurgen Klopp left. We said 8 midfielders, then Fabio left to Brentford. Now we still have the 7 in the January winter transfer window. He might bring in a midfielder, we don't know. He might bring in an attacker, we don't know. But with Joe starting, I think he has enough squad to start the team. Well, now he brought in a couple of academic graduates yesterday. If you look at the bench, you could see like 5 of them on the bench. Now, maybe there was not enough time to introduce all of them, but they were there and they've been performing for him in training. For you to bring them into the starting lineup, for you to bring them into the first team or team sheet for the team, it means they've been performing in training. And you have the likes of Konsa, who was given an opportunity by Klopp last season to start in the other cup matches and not Premier League games. Now he will be starting he started, I think, 1 or 2 games this season as well in defense. You have players like that around the camp. They want to learn from the senior men in the side, and you're bringing them into the first team training. I think he has a good side. He has an academic prospect that could come in and replace any of these players, and he also is looking out for 2 or 3 defenders. The likes of Chimikas is always injured, and whenever Robertson is not available, you need someone to replace him. If Chimikas is injured, who is going to replace him? It means now Robertson will have to play the whole season. But I think people say he inherited a good side. Inheriting the good side is not all that matters. I think at some point Moyes inherited a good side from Alex Ferguson. But what did you do with the good side? So inheriting the good side is not the key matter now. The matter is, are you smart enough to handle the good side and give them the best football that they can be? Because Liverpool are playing the best. People are saying they are not really gingered and playing, but they're playing the best. In that midfield, they're playing the best football. They make up to 400 passes a game and they score their goals. They don't lose balls. They don't lose the ball in areas that would come back and hurt them. Like against Jurgen Klopp, where you say they are ginger, they're always trying to go forward. Everybody's always trying to press forward, and they lose the ball in midfield and they've been hit on the break. You can't hit Liverpool on the break now because the defense line is cautious. The midfield is trying to cover the gap whenever the fullbacks attack. So they cover the gap.
Is always controlling the midfield. It's not even moving forward that much.
Even if he's not there, there's a Gravenberch who is sitting in between Konate and Van Dijk. So whenever the attackers and the fullback extend themselves forward, you always see a back three. That's something I've always been saying. No matter how you attack, if you attack, make sure and you're playing against a pacey side, always have a back three that could replace
So, and under this thing, do you think that he can maintain? Because the problem about this thing is that you have to maintain this standard. Because if you look at who is chasing you, he's chasing you with AK-47, truthfully. So you need to maintain. Do you think that the way Liverpool is going, because Klopp have tried it, he finished with 92 points, 91 points. At some point, yes, he finished with 97 points. Imagine finishing a league with 97 points. I don't win the league. So you imagine who is actually chasing you. Do you think a slot generally can maintain this standard to the end of the season?
And Slot is not, they are not slotting goals past and Slot in this season. So I think they can continue to defend well. Like Ferguson, I think he's taking this one off the Ferguson rule book now. Scoring goals gets you wins. Defense gets you titles. Yes. So he's been scoring goals, he's been winning games. And he's been defending well, and he's now 5 points ahead of Man City and Pep Guardiola. So I think if he continues like this, conserve, attack, get your goals, and continue to defend. Whenever you see a chance to go on the break again, go on the break, score your goals, and defend. I think he will get the win he deserves. But people are saying the winning run will still end. Bro, I'm not seeing that run end anytime soon. I'm not seeing that run end this December.
Okay, let's see what Slot is going to be doing. His star boy, his star man, not star boy again. His star man, Salah, he got an assist and scored the second goal to give him a win against Aston Villa. Now they are 5 points ahead of City. But the question is, City are always sitting. They have been in this position so many times. I'm talking about Manchester City, and they have found a way somehow to wrestle that league away from people that are above them. So now Liverpool are 5 points ahead of them. Can Slot maintain this team to be consistent till the end of the season to win this title? That is the question he should be thinking of, because Pep is going to be chasing him till the end of the season.